Well, hello and welcome to Karting Live TV and round 3 of the Kart Championship from glorious Glan Y Gors in the northern Welsh Hills. Quite the most picturesque location of any kart circuit in the UK. But going back to something I said earlier, Joe, round 3, at the end of the day, we'll be halfway through the championship.
Incredible. That's our life ebbing away. But yeah, I mean, we're getting to the halfway stage in the 2025 season in the Kart Championship, and it starts getting quite intense, doesn't it? Because, you know, you're getting towards those last 3 rounds. You're getting towards, you know, you want to do really well here and consolidate going into the second half. I'll use the analogy of a football game. You want to finish the first half in a strong position, going into the last 3 rounds. We've got effectively 4 rounds, effectively in front of us. But I think psychologically, when you get to the halfway stage, you kind of can't help yourself but thinking time's running out. I need to score points. I need to score points.
Yeah, I think it's a case. You know you've got some drop scores, but you don't want to have them already dropped. You want to make sure you have 3 strong opening rounds so you can move perhaps a bit more freedom into the second half. Yeah. But, you know, we're going to see a lot of races, a lot of classes. Anyone particularly taking your eye so far in the first couple of rounds?
The Bambinos, you know, whether it's a C50 petrol engine or the electric karts, the Mighties, they're just fantastic. The racing's fantastic. Those kids can give the boys in F1 a bit of a lesson in how to race and compromise your competitor as well, and compromise yourself for your competitor. Yeah, I'm looking forward to them as ever.
And of course, it is the home of the sons of various top racing drivers and bike racers, and we'll go into that more in the commentary. But of course, it's all very well us being here in the sun, in the hills, with the sheep, with the flags, with the grass, with everything. But what we actually need is for Joseph Bradley to go and walk round the paddock and talk to some people. Could you do that, Joseph?
That's what we do best. One of my favourite classes in the whole of karting is the Honda Cadet. It's been around for a number of years now, and it always delivers what it says on the tin, and that's very, very close racing. We're here in the awning of Jensen Fathers, who's going to be racing the number 20. Now then, Jensen, whose birthday is it?
My birthday on 16th of May.
Right, and how old were you?
10.
So you're 10. So who's this in your cart?
Roman,
was it your birthday recently?
out 5th of May too.
So you were born the 5th of May? Wow, so you 2 birthdays. That's an expensive month, Mum, isn't it? All 4 of them are born in May?
No, he's 25th of April, he's on Saturday.
So I'm trying to do the maths, but not for television. So Roman's in your cart at the moment, but he doesn't look big enough to drive a Honda Cadet. Am I right?
Yeah.
Right.
But
Roman.
if I'm not right back, I can just...
So you can't touch the pedals?
I can't race like that.
Have you? Do you want to go karting? I've heard you've had a go of a Bambino. Are you going to have maybe another try?
Yeah.
Now then, these guys here are all your other brothers, aren't they? So who's this fella?
That's Ralph.
Ralph. Hello, Ralph. And this guy?
Rennie.
Right, so Mum and Dad are over there. All of their sons, all 4 of them, yes, they haven't got a TV, clearly, are named after racing drivers. So Roman here, who are you named after?
Ralph, I think?
No, Roman Grosjean?
Yeah.
Yeah, Roman Grosjean. Jensen, clearly, Jensen Button.
Rennie Arnoux.
Rennie Arnoux. I know who that is, I've seen him race. And you are Ralph?
Ralph Schumacher.
Right, brilliant. Jensen, who's the quickest of the 4 of you?
Me.
Is that why you're in the cart this weekend?
Yeah.
Right, this is brilliant. How annoying are your brothers then? Because they're doing their job by being annoying, really, aren't they? That's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to be annoying, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this guy in your cart annoying you, or is he okay?
He's okay.
Right. Round 3 of the Kart Championship for you. I think the simple question is, are you having a good time and are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah. What's the best bit?
Probably the racing and that.
Mm-hmm. Honda Cadets are good racers, aren't they?
Yeah.
What's the bet? What do you like about racing your Honda Cadet?
They're quick.
You're quick. Who do you mainly race around? You know, because it doesn't matter where you race, you always find someone to race with. So, who are your main competitors?
Probably like all the. I try and beat like all the older lot,
Right.
and then
Who are they? Name names. Come on, we know they're out there. Name names.
Arthur,
Yeah. One more.
and James.
Arthur and James. That's who Jensen's out to get. Now then, here we are at Glan Y Gors. Beautiful part of the world. Where are you from?
I'm from Maidstone,
Maidstone. So your local track is
Bayford.
Bayford. How do you find Glan Y Gors in comparison to Bayford Meadows?
Yeah, you're really good.
Yeah. You like Glan Y Gors?
Yeah,
What do you think of Warden Law? 'Cause that's my home track.
it's a cool track,
Yeah.
and I like it so much. Yeah.
That was round one. Round two was at Shennington, a little bit different. Certainly a little bit different to here. Which one do you prefer being at?
Probably Shennington.
You like Shennington, yeah? How was the Shennington round for you? Where did you come?
I finished. I think it was like 20th in the end.
Right. You have a good race?
Yeah,
You enjoy it?
yeah.
Where would Jensen Fathers like to be on Sunday afternoon in this one?
Probably in the top 10.
Top 10, you heard it here first. Dad, what's your name? Adam here. Adam,
Yep.
thankfully you only have one son who wants to race.
Yeah.
Because that could prove very expensive.
Yeah, it was expensive for a round. I had two of them in Bambinos at one point,
Right.
and yeah, it was a headache. So
Yes.
yeah, I'm glad they found a football, to be honest with you.
Well, we wish the Fathers team all the very best of luck. The number 20, Honda Cadet, look out for it. Another success story for the Kart Championship is the Junior Primo class. I thought it was genius to give youngsters moving into junior Rotax from the other classes just that extra little year or two before they get to 14 and basically play with the big kids. Now, you may be wondering what the black number plate means. Well, that means that a driver carrying the black number plate with the white numbers means they're a novice. And Luke Wells here, you're running with Hunter Motorsport, Luke, but it's you're on your novice plate. Just how much racing, how much karting have you done?
This is my second race,
Second race, and
Yeah.
where have you raced before?
Shannington.
So you came in round two, here you are at round three, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got my go-kart at Christmas and first went out in February.
Right, so you started with a junior road, actually done no cadet karting or anything?
I
Right,
haven't done any.
right, so that's a pretty fast piece of kit for you to just jump on. What was tell me, what was your initial thoughts? Where did you try it out firstly? What was your first track?
My first track was Warden Law.
Right, so I know Wardenlaw really well. Tell me what you thought when you jumped on that at Wardenlaw.
Very powerful,
Yeah. Turn one?
scary.
Yes. Can I really go this fast? Is that what you thought?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it didn't take long to start to get used to it.
Yeah.
And I caught on quite quickly, I'd say.
And you obviously liked it because here you are still doing it. What is it then that grasped you? Because it grasped me exactly the same when I was a kid.
Just the speed and the competition
Yeah.
of the sport.
Yeah.
That's the most exciting bit about it.
I can tell by your accent. Are you from the northeast?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. Where are you? Whereabouts?
Sunderland.
All right. So you're red and white.
Yeah.
You notice me voice gone?
Yeah.
That was off the winning goal on Tuesday night. It's still not back. Tell me, first time at Glan Y Gors?
Yeah, it is. I like the track. I like how it's got one big straight, and the last part's a lot of like twisty turns.
Yeah. And it goes up and down. And it goes up and down a lot more than perhaps our cameras can do justice.
Yeah, I know. It is a lot faster on the downhill section,
Yes.
which is much better. But you got to be like quick on the brakes, or else they'll just go off.
Yeah, and it's one of the most picturesque tracks out there. Junior Primo, do you think? I mean, I'm a big fan of Junior Primo because, like you've just said, you got this kart at Christmas. It gives you an opportunity to find your feet without, jumping in it on the grid with all the kids who are doing British champs and stuff.
Yeah, well, at Shannington, on Friday, I was in the normal junior class.
Right.
Not sure why, but I got thrashed by everyone else. And then at the end of the day, we got told that we're moving to Junior Primo.
Right.
And I stayed with the pack a lot more than I did in normal junior.
Yeah. It's not as harsh in there, is it?
No, it's not at all.
Yeah. Now then, thanks for talking to us, Luke.
Thank you.
Connor Large is a teammate of yours who's next to you. Now, Connor is into his second year of racing. Now, Connor's taken the route of jumping straight into junior Rotax after, you told me, Connor, a year.
Yeah, less than a year.
Whereabouts did you race?
Wilton Mill, PFI, and done a bit at Shennington.
Yeah. And first time at GYG?
Yes it is, yeah.
I've asked Luke what he thinks of Glan Y Gors. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I really enjoy the track. It's nice, up and down, very fluent, and fast, yeah.
Do you get a chance to take in the scenery? Because it is one of the most pictured. Do you get a chance?
Yeah, only when you're on the straight, and
Yeah.
sometimes don't really get any chances to, so.
Right. I mean, the junior Rotax grid in the car championship is one of the most intensely competitive championships on the calendar. Yeah. How are you finding that? In only your second year, are you finding your feet?
Yeah, it's okay. It's been all right. It's been a good weekend so far.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, nice and fast.
Right. So what you're expecting? What? Let me rephrase that. What would Connor Large be happy with come Sunday tea time?
Top 5, I'd say.
Top 5, and is it looking on? Got a good team around you?
Yeah, definitely got a good team around us this time.
Right. Connor, thank you very much. Wish you all the very best of luck, and everybody else in the awning. Junior Primo, Junior Rotax, that's where the action is. Lucas Esser is a driver that is here at Glan Y Gors in the second of the car championship rounds. You were out at Shennington, Lucas. You're in the Intermax class now. Give people an idea out there. What does that mean? How old are you for a start?
So I'm 11.
Yeah.
The age will go from 10 to pretty sure 13, and it's quite tough out there.
Yes. Intermax is perhaps one of the. I say Intermax is perhaps one of the toughest classes. They're all tough classes, aren't they? There's always somebody to race with. How long have you been racing, Lucas?
About 4 years.
Right. And did you start on a Micromax?
I started in a Honda.
Right. And then did you then move to Micromax before Inter, or is this your first Rotax kart?
I went to Miami,
Oh, right.
and then I went to a micro for like 2 months, and then I went into Inter.
Right. What's your thoughts on the Inter then, in comparison to those that Micromax and the Miami? Is this quicker?
Yeah, it's definitely my favourite car I've been in.
Yeah. So you've got a few years left on this Inter, so you'll really get to grips with it, I would think, yeah?
Yeah.
Tell me what you think of Glan Y Gors as a track. Is it a favourite of yours?
It's definitely up there and one of my favourites. It's a very nice track. It's just a bit hurts your neck after a bit.
Does it really? That's because it's so fast on these things?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see you've got the tyres working. Have a look at this, Ash. See the way he's got these tyres really, the top surface melts, and you can see the wear indicator there. Lucas, have you got to run these tyres tomorrow as well?
Yes.
Right. So you've got plenty of tyre there, haven't you?
Mhm.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
So we talk about tyre wear and tyres going off. Will you have a problem with your tyres going off towards the end of your superheat?
I don't know about the superheat, but probably the final.
So you reckon in the final, if you haven't looked after your tyres, that could be a factor?
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely.
And what do we mean by that from a driver's perspective? What do I actually mean when I say your tyres go off? What happens?
It starts like sliding everywhere, and you get too much grip, and it's just bouncing everywhere, and you go slower down the straight.
Right. So it really does hold you up. You're here with Synergy, but I've noticed as well that your mechanic, is that your dad?
Yes.
Yeah. What's his name? Jason.
So
big thank you to Jason, is it?
yes.
Yeah. Does he do a good job?
Most of the time.
What do you mean most of the time? He's in the middle of prepping this for tomorrow. We wish you all the very best of luck. What is Lucas Esser going to be happy with on Sunday afternoon?
P1.
P1, that is it, Dad. No pressure for Jason then. One of the drivers that we spoke to quite a lot, I know I do, Jaden Patel Scott here, was a Honda Cadet driver in the car championship last season. Here he is, Jaden. We've moved into the Intermax class. Now then, I know that engine's a lot different.
Yeah, step. It's, 12 miles per hour quicker. Like we've noticed on the end of the straight, all my teammates are Hondas, and they're pulling 53 at the end of the straight, and I'm doing 65, and it's like, whoa. Like,
So you're doing 65 miles an hour at the top of that hill?
Yeah. It's a big difference. Like when I sat in it and I pressed on the accelerator and it took off, I was like, whoa, Jesus. But the first time I got in, it was at PFI, so it's a big, wide open track, so we're all right for it.
Yeah. The other thing, though, it's not just about how fast you go at the end of the straight. It's how you punch off those corners, isn't it? Yeah.
The acceleration is just mega. But in our last heat, we unfortunately DNF'd because our acceleration wire was too tight. So when I started the engine up, that was already pulling. So I started the engine, I started driving forwards without touching the accelerator. So.
Right. Did you have a DNF?
Yeah, in the end.
Right. So that's going to make things very tricky for you going into the races, isn't it? The super heats, I should say, in the final.
Yeah. Well, we've just got to fight our way back through, get up the order, make some dive bombs, and we'll be all right.
Well, I was going to say, you've got nothing to lose now. Does that take a little bit of pressure off you?
Yeah, it does actually. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because it's like I can only do better, can't I?
Yeah, there's not much else. My only question for you is, why did you not live stream today?
Well, you're going to have to ask the organisers that one because that's out of my hands as much as I'd like to. I want to ask you though. There's a lot of drivers that are going to be watching your interview now who are currently in Honda Cadets. If I said to you now, Jaden, I want to take you back to Honda Cadet, would you be keen on that? Would you be motivated?
Well, I think now that I've stepped up and gone faster in the Intermax, I think that I'd be faster in the Honda than I was before because I'm experiencing the speed and the pace and the cornering speed rather so. And yeah, I think I'd be pretty decent in Honda still.
I mean, Honda Cadet has given you a good grounding. You came into Honda Cadet as a novice, didn't you? Yeah. Do you think that was worthwhile?
I do. Well, obviously I wasn't eligible to come into Bambinos, but when we started, we didn't know about Bambinos at all. We were in indoor karting at Team Sports. So then when my mate got a Honda, I went in it and I just instantly just took off in it and I loved it. So then my dad got me the Honda. We were in a 160, instantly stepped up to the 200, did a few IKRs at tracks like Fullbeck and Tattershall. And then after that, we moved up into the big boy things, into these kind of things like Super One and the Kart Championship, and here we are now in the Intermax class.
Yeah, and you mentioned your dad there. What's your dad's name again? Tell everyone. Ricky. Your dad, Ricky, tends to your kart. He's your mechanic, he's your team manager, he's your psychologist. How's he finding working with the Rotax 125cc thing now?
Well, I think he's getting a good grasp for it now, but obviously it's a big difference from the Honda. With now we've got jets to account for, but then you've got to take away the sprockets, and then you've also got things like clip positions. So there's a lot more to account for, even like temperature in the engine, because we've got a radiator now. So there's a lot more.
Do you think he enjoys that bit though? He likes sort of tinkering and being a mechanic.
Yeah, I think he loves it. I think he's here for me, and he's also here just for the fun of it. He loves to see me drive, and he loves to do what he's doing for me.
And that's the great bit about it, isn't it? You're able to do that with your dad, and you're a team effort, aren't you? You and your dad, Ricky and Jaden, are a team.
We are, yeah. We go through the highs and lows together. We do. Yeah. We do everything.
Well, the lows with that throttle pedal cable today. Maybe you'll have some ice tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe.
Wish you all the very best of luck,
Thank you very
Jaden.
much. Right, see ya.
One of the best races you'll see anywhere in the world of karting is from our Mighty Bambino class. And Frank Pearson here, he's one of our Mighty drivers. Frank, how long have you been racing karts?
About 3 years.
3 years, so wow, how old are you?
7.
7, you've been racing 3 years. So you race the Mighty electric kart, yeah? Are they very fast?
Yep.
How fast?
About 45 miles an hour.
So you're 7 and you do 45 miles an hour. Are you not scared?
No.
No. Do you love it?
Yeah.
What's the best bit?
Overtaking people.
I knew you were going to say that. Who's your mechanic?
My dad.
Is he any good?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's his name?
Stuart.
Stuart. Have you done the Kart Championship from round 1, 2, and now we're at round 3? Have you done them all?
I didn't do one,
Right.
but I did all the others.
Right. And did you enjoy Shannington?
Yeah.
And do you like Glan Y Gors as a track? Do you like the track here?
Yeah.
What do you like about it?
It's all wiggly and all that.
Yeah. It's fast, isn't it?
Yeah.
Does it go up and down?
Yeah.
And do you like the views? Do you get a chance to look around and see the lovely view?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's your main competitor? Who are you racing with tomorrow? Who's going to be the one to beat? Which drivers are you going to be racing with tomorrow?
Felix Tandy,
Right.
Arthur Rhodes, Alpha Thompson,
Yeah.
Nico Merhun.
Yeah.
Can't really. I don't know any others.
It's going to be hard, isn't it? 'Cause it's always hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you going to be happy with tomorrow? Where do you want to come is what I mean. First. That is a typical racing driver. Frank, I'm sorry to bother you when you were just relaxing in this evening in his driver's lounge, but are you looking forward to tomorrow?
Yeah.
I am too. Thanks for talking to us.